Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be giving you a movie review about Deadpool 2, okay? And what I thought about it. Um, Basically, it's about Deadpool. He's killing gangsters, trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make that side hustle some way or the other. So I totally understand. Okay? He's getting paid, but then he ends up back at home because he's got to celebrate his anniversary with his boo. I mean, because if he missed out on that, personally, me, I would feel some type of way. But I'm just saying. um Getting to it. The gangsters ended up finding where he lived at and started shooting his little apartment up. Okay, just start shooting everywhere. um as he was trying to throw, I forgot what kind of knife he was saying, but I mean, if you guys remember, just put it down below, because to me, a knife is a knife. Okay, so after he's like throwing the knife to the head guy, the head guy ends up shooting his girlfriend, and she's pretty too. No homo. But yeah, she's pretty. So after, I mean, poor Deadpool. He tries to get in the way and try to save her, but of course, he didn't get there in time. So he's over here crying, and that's the thing. I'm not used to seeing Deadpool cry and showing emotion and feeling. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird for me. I'm just used to him being a jokester and then just handling business. That's it. And then, him eating chimichangas because, that's what he likes. But I'm just saying, that's what I'm used to. I'm not used to this new Deadpool that they brought to the table. I don't remember seeing him cry in the first one. I don't know, maybe I gotta watch the first one again, but I never saw him cry in the first one, if I'm not mistaken. But anywho, his boo thing dies. He's like an emotional wreck, tries to find a way to kill himself because he can't live without his girl. And unfortunately, he couldn't kill himself. He tried though. He really tried. Colossus comes in, saves the day, saves him, tries to get him to still join the X-Men. I feel like, Colossus, can you just please give it a break? I don't want to join the X-Men. I don't want to join the X-Men. Okay? Just stop. But Colossus just being the best friend that he is, he's just trying to help him out. He's like, no, we could be your family. We can, help you out, and so you can get over your girl. Cool. So Deadpool, he gave it some thought, and he's like, okay, I'll stay. My girl Warhead. Oh my gosh, she's pretty. What is her name again? Oh, she is pretty. I like her with her hairstyle like that. I wasn't crazy about the buzz cut in the first movie, but I like this one. And she got a cute little Asian girl. You go, girl. You get it, okay? I was all for it. But so he stays he stays at the X-Men house. Then they get this call, and they're like, well, there's a kid that's, throwing fire. We need help. So of course, they're gonna call the X-Men. Well, Deadpool is X-Men in training. He was X-Men in training. Okay, so they get to the, I don't know if it was a clinic or it was an asylum. They go there. They're trying to talk this the kid's name. All I remember is Fire Fist. Okay, that's all I remember. I don't remember his real name. I remember Fire Fist because I'm like, oh, I was thinking the same thing with that. Oh, that's a cool That's a cool nickname for him. That's a cool code name. So I'm gonna leave it at Fire Fist, okay? Fire Fist. He's trying to get he doesn't want to be at the asylum. Deadpool at first he talks him down. He talks to the kid. But then Deadpool, he saw like the scar marks and everything, and he's like, "Who did this to you?" And then, you know, Fire Fist, he points at the doctors and stuff. Deadpool was like, "Oh, okay," you know, makes his little jokes, and then he he killed the weird looking dude. Why did I thought that was that? I think the other guy. I don't know what's his name. But one of the nurses, I thought he was the clown It guy, but the It guy, he was another character in the movie. But anyway, I'm getting too ahead of myself. So he ends up killing one of the nurses, and then they're like, you know what? Colossus, he picks Deadpool up, slams him, and he's like, "I had high hopes for you," you know, just yelling at him. Like, you know, Colossus is like one of my, he's a best friend to me. You know, and Deadpool, he just let him down. He let his best friend down. So of course, they have this necklace, a choker. Okay, it's a choker to me. So would I wear it? No, it's not fashionable to me. But they have this choker. It's pretty much, you know, it takes away all your powers, your superhuman powers. You know, and unfortunately, Deadpool's powers, he cannot die. But once they put it on, he started getting sick, whatever. But anyway, they put the choker on. They take him to some lockdown. Him and that Fire Fist kid. They take him there. And, you know, Cable comes in, starts blowing everything up. Because he's trying to... That's Russell. I remember the kid's name. Russell. But I still like Fire Fist because it's cool. So he's looking for Russell, you know, because of an incident that happened in Cable's future. Which Russell ends up killing his family. Which is sad. It was really sad. But anyway. Russell ends up killing his family, so... Cable is pretty much trying to kill him first before he makes, you know, before he does any harm in the future. Deadpool is like, "No, don't kill him, don't kill the kid. He's just a kid, why are you gonna do that? Don't do anything. Like, let me talk to him and see if we can work something out, okay?" Cable's like, "Nah, I'm not trying to hear it." He's still going after him. So, of course, Deadpool feels bad. He's like, "You know what? I need to make a group. I need to make up a group because this Cable guy is really trying to get after Russell." Yeah, I called him by his name. Anyway. So, where was I? I told you. I was getting into Russell, Fire Fist. Fire Fist is awesome. But anyway. And I felt bad for that kid too, because he it looked like he was going through a lot in that asylum, you know, from what we saw in the movie. It was just, I was just like, oh man, I want to kill revenge. I want to get revenge too. Like, that doctor, man, he's rude. Ooh. So, Link, Deadpool, they form a so-called team. Okay. X-Force. That was so funny. Okay. There's Domino, which I love Domino. She's one kick-ass girl. I can put up with her. I like her. She is extremely lucky. She is, man. Ooh. I need her luck. Lucky for me to get some money. She better help me out. She better help her sister out, you know what I'm saying? I can really use her around me. When times are tough, I get her. But anyway, he forms the group. Only Domino lives out of the group, okay? Out of the group. Cable, they end up having a truck case, truck, truck chase throughout the city, okay? Cable still over here trying to get Fire Fist. And where is he? Where is he? And of course, Fire Fist, he lets Juggernaut go. So Juggernaut, I guess, is the big baddie. Okay? So Fire Fist and Juggernaut, they became friends. But yeah. Juggernaut and Fire Fist, they go back to the asylum and just try to kill this doctor for, Fire Fist is really wanting revenge from this doctor. Like, this doctor really messed this kid up, That doctor, man, I thought he should have gone anyway. But anyway, still, I'm going too ahead of myself. So, freaking... After Fire Fist lets Juggernaut out, Deadpool is a big fan. I don't know why he's a big fan of Juggernaut, but okay. He's a big fan of his. He's like, oh my gosh, getting all excited and all happy. He's like, yeah, oh my gosh, this is the best day ever. Oh, I'm finally gonna... Yeah. Deadpool, he just don't listen. He's like a kid, He goes up to Juggernaut. Juggernaut rips him to shreds. Okay, he just tears his body in half. Poor Domino had to carry. She had to carry Deadpool on her back. Okay, because Deadpool's like, oh man, what a douchebag. He should be happy somebody, likes him as a character and stuff, I really like that guy, but he's a douche. He getting too big-headed of himself, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I can't with Deadpool, okay? Anyway, he gets back to, the blind lady, Al, right? Yeah, Al. They're over here talking. Link, Link is a snitch. He ended up telling, Cable what they were doing, how to find the kid. And they're all just having a conversation on the couch in the living room. Deadpool. So, they're talking about, what are we going to do with this kid? Like, what's the plan? Because... Deadpool's like, I need to make sure that this kid is okay, that he doesn't go out and does some crazy stuff, because he's, it's gonna be on my fault. So, of course, while they're talking, guess who's standing right behind all of them? Cable. So, Deadpool, so he's got a half adult body halfway up here, and then like his legs and his toes and everything from the bottom waist down, he's a baby. A baby, okay? I think that was the funniest scene for me, is when he was walking. He's got a big adult body, and then the bottom half, he's over here walking to Cable. I'm like, yeah, we have a deal, because he was like, Cable was like, well, just give me 30 seconds. Well, no, the other way around. Cable didn't want to talk to the child. He's like, no, we just have to get rid of him completely. But Deadpool's like, no, just let me talk to him. Let me see if I can change his mind, But Cable, he was like, you know what, we have to work together, because he let out Juggernaut. So I have no choice. I got to put up with you until we get the job done, And he's like, I always finish the job. Oh, okay. And then Deadpool, he just throws in a little bit Thanos things and all that, and you know, joking, funny. Um, so Cable was like, okay, well, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to talk to this kid, because if you don't talk to this kid, I'm gonna end up killing him. Deadpool's like, yeah, okay, cool. You know, at least it's something, you know. So once he regenerates his whole body, he's back to being an adult. He tries to get Colossus. What I didn't like about the movie was it was so much music. It was so much. I mean, it's from the classic too, from the 80s and stuff. But like, I felt like I was watching a musical. I felt like I was watching a musical with all them damn songs. I'm like, can't they like at least cut some of the songs off? Like I felt like with all the music they didn't need that many songs. I was like, I'm watching a musical. I straight up, that's what, you know, I was like, you know, I'm watching a music. I'm not too fond of watching musicals like how my sisters are. But me, I personally like, just get to the point. Just why all this singing and unnecessary stuff? That irked me. Okay, that was annoying. But anywho, he tries to get Colossus to work with him, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I know you had such high hopes for me, but you know, even being a hero, you gotta get your hands dirty. I agree. But anyway, you gotta get your hands dirty. So he's like, well, you should just forgive me and just help me out. I'm really trying to save this kid. I really need to save this kid. Colossus, he's still in the room. And Warhead and her girl, you know, they're just listening. They don't know what to do. I mean, but he's Warhead's like, it's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna stay away from that. But Deadpool gets upset because Colossus is not answering back. So, you know, they get back in the cab, which I like the cab driver. He's a cool dude. They ended up going to the asylum. And before that, you know, Fire Fist and Juggernaut's there. Fire Fist is looking for the doctor. When Deadpool pulls up, it was Deadpool, Domino, Cable, and the cab driver kid. Okay? They get there right after. Juggernaut comes out, like, you know, let's fight. I'm gonna shove the cab driver up their butt. I'm like, what? Okay. And then Deadpool's like, I think it's your time to run back to the car. And the kid's like, yeah, you know, I'm out. Cool. So then they start fighting. Domino, Cable, Deadpool, they start trying to fight Juggernaut. But guess who comes? The best friend forever, Colossus. Colossus comes to save Deadpool. You know, they're bros. The bromance was cute. You know, I like that. Bromance was adorable. I mean, after, you know, Deadpool had one of those wire thingamajiggies from one of the gates through his head, but still, yet Colossus came and saved the day. Okay, saved his buddy. So when Colossus comes, Colossus is like, I know you gotta save the kid. That's what you want to do. I'm here for it. I got your back. So yeah, my favorite fight scene actually was when seeing Juggernaut and Colossus go at it. I was like, oh, two giants. They both, you know, hard-headed. I want to see this. So, you know, they start going at it. This is dope. I like that scene. Domino goes in, tries to save the kids. Actually, she doesn't try. She saves the kids by luck. I'm telling you, I want Domino by my side. Okay, she's a lucky chick. She needs to be here with me. I mean, I don't know what will go on, but I'm saying she a lucky chick. She needs to be around me. Anyway, so of course, Fire Fist, he's over here still trying to get to the doctor. Like, what did you say? Say what you were saying to me before. And, you know, I'm just still trying to go after him. So Cable, Deadpool, they're fighting the nurses outside of the asylum, doing a little tag team work. You know what I'm saying? After that, after the firefighter. You know what? I like putting these videos up here, knowing sometimes I'm just like all over the place. But hey, I'm calling people firefighters and everything else. What else? Right? You guys still love me. You guys are still getting the 411, okay? Don't judge. So, Fire Fist, you know, he's outside now. Deadpool and Cable is together. Deadpool is still trying to convince this kid, don't do it. Don't go down that path. Like, you don't want to. You know, I'm here. I have your back. I'm trying to be your friend. Just don't kill him. Don't kill him. He's not worth it. He's not worth your time. Yeah, Firefighter's like, you don't understand him. You know, going off. So Deadpool actually goes up to the kid, tries to give him a hug. Well, he gives him a hug. And Fire Fist is like, no, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. Ooh, you know, that hurts. That hurts when somebody say you don't trust me. Because then now I have an issue. But I'm just saying that's how I would feel. So he ends up burning. He burned Deadpool. I was like, oh, all right. What? I mean, what are you gonna do? So Fire Fist, whatever, still trying to go off, you know, trying to throw fire from his hands out on people. And then Deadpool was like, you know what, I got an idea. So he puts the choker back on, you know, the one that stops people's powers. As soon as, you know, they're fighting whatever, Cable, he reaches for the gun and he tries to shoot Russell, which is aka Fire Fist. But then, you know, Deadpool blocks it. He blocks it. Good job, Deadpool. Good job. You gotta save the kid. After he blocks it, since he has the choker on, he starts, you know, dying. Okay, that part I felt like that was just a waste of time. He just kept coming. I was like 3 or 4 times. Like he pretended that he was dead, you know? And I was just like, come on already. Just die. And then like the last time, he actually died. So, you know, his soul is seeing his boo girl, you know, his boo thing. And, you know, he's happy to see her, and then like Cable, he's feeling bad about the situation. So, you know, he has this thing, you know, where he can go back to his time. But he ends up using it to turn back time to save Deadpool. Okay? So, meanwhile, Deadpool, he's still dead. And dead, okay? Dead. His soul is like reconnecting with his girl, and she's telling him like, you know, it's not your time. And he's like, what you mean it's not my time? Oh no, I'm supposed to be here with you. Like, I'm not going anywhere else. Like, you know, I did what I had to do. I, you know, followed your riddles and what you said. No, I'm supposed to be here with you. And she's like, no, it's not your time. You have to go back. And he's like, what? I need to go back to who? And she, you know, points at, you know, them. She points at, you know, the Fire Fist kid, the Cable, the Cab dude, and Domino, and Colossus. You know, because they're all feeling bad because he's, like, dead. So, of course, Cable rewinds back the time. That was his only time to get back to his family, but he ended up saving Deadpool's life. He took the coin earlier from the beginning of Deadpool's girlfriend that Deadpool had in his pocket, and he took the coin, put it in Deadpool's chest thing, or where his heart was, and he placed it there. And then we go back to the whole gun situation with, Cable, about to shoot the kid, and Deadpool saves the kid, and then ends up, and the coin is there. And then Deadpool's like, oh, you slicky guy. You rewinded the time to save me. And Cable's like, no, it's not about you. Cable's like, it wasn't about you. Deadpool's like, don't lie to me. You know it's about me. You wanted to save me. You know you did. And Cable's like, no, it wasn't about you. I saved my daughter. My mother's okay. And then Deadpool's like, oh man, now you can't get back home. You can't get back home. So he's like, yeah, I could stay around with you guys, And Deadpool was like, oh, let me give you a hug. Let's hug. And Cable's like, no, I don't need a hug. No. You don't need to hug me. Deadpool does it anyway, because it's Deadpool. So they end up being a one big happy family. Fire Fist was happy. He was like, oh, you saved me. You care for me. You were concerned for me. And Deadpool's like, yeah, I care about you. You will have a family in time. You can join our family. There's nothing wrong with that. So Fire Fist, he changed his heart, whatever. Now he's good. And Deadpool's like, you're a superhero now. You're a superhero. And they all lived happily ever after. The end credits. I kind of like the end credits more than the actual movie. I mean, that's kind of bad, right? Yeah. The end credits was good. I don't know if I really want to talk about the end credits, but the overall movie, it was, there was a lot of action. I give it that. There was just some unnecessary stuff that I really didn't think it needed to be like that. Like I said, I thought I was watching a musical on their music. Like, they needed to learn how to cut it down. Like, I was not too fond with that. So, I really wasn't excited and crazy about it. Me personally, I would have rented it. I would have rented Deadpool 2. I think Deadpool, the first one, is my favorite one. So, you guys I think you guys should save your money and rent it. Keep it real. Hey, I didn't pay for the movie, so I felt bad for my friend that did. Trade them out to eat or something, whatever. But overall, I am going to give this movie, I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C because I wasn't crazy about Deadpool showing emotions. I'm not used to seeing him crying and wanting to kill himself. And I'm not used to seeing Deadpool like that. I'm used to seeing a jokester Deadpool, an assassin Deadpool that really doesn't care for anybody or anybody's feelings or even watching a kid. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing that. So, yeah. And the film was a musical with all them songs. I was just like, ugh. And everybody, and when I walked into it sitting down, at first there was barely anybody in the theater. So I was like, okay, what is this? But the seats finally filled up. There was it wasn't a round of applause. There was a few people being loud with the movie. Then I like that part. I thought it was one, but other than that, it was on. So I advise you guys, like, just to save your money, I rent it. But my favorite out of the two movies, out of Deadpool and Deadpool 2, Deadpool, the first movie, is my favorite. So that's my intake. That's what I feel about the movie. That's my opinion. I haven't looked at other YouTubers' channels yet, because if I do, then I'm gonna base it off of their opinion, and I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. So I haven't looked at anybody's channel yet. Not yet. So, because I wanted it based on my opinion, in my opinion alone. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Am I rating this movie wrong, bad? I mean, how do you guys feel? What do you guys think? I need to know your opinions. Comments below, please. Tell me if I was doing too much with the whole music situation. To me, like I said, I thought I was watching a musical with all them songs. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, what? And they're making Deadpool soft. They're making him too soft. I don't like that. He's a killer. Keep him a killer. You know, keep him as a killer. Don't be soft with Deadpool, please. He's a jokester. I like that. And I like him killing and shooting and doing all types of things with swords. Keep him that way. Don't make him soft. I don't appreciate that. But other than that, again, thank you for watching my channel. Give me your intakes. Give me your view on the movie. And I'm going to call it a day. Bye, guys.